Time. Who's starting? Yeah, you can. You can use outside double.
Hello and welcome back to the live action here, guys. Live once again from Chennai. Join us for our last match of this session. Here we've got what should be a really tasty lineup. We've got Mahesh of India, the number 1 seed. He's up against the number 5 seed, Mazen Gamal of Egypt. Mahesh is the player on court showing his mopping skills here. Good use of the mop. Mahesh has had some really good performances in the recent events in Blackpool, some close matches, and really showed his level. Currently sits at 47 in the world, and has also got an impressive head-to-head ratio of 2-love against Mazen Gamal. These two players have met 2 times previously, hence the 2-love head-to-head. But quite a few years ago, 2018, 2015, so be interested to see where we're at. Player now using his foot and a towel to continue to mop the court in a slightly more unorthodox fashion to the mopping ability of Mahesh's Mazen Gamal, number 5 seed in this event. He sits at a world ranking of 63. Tall Egyptian player. He's got 9 PSA world titles to his name. Older of the 2 players as well, at 35. So it should be a really tasty battle on here. I've been looking forward to this match all day. I'm Josh Taylor, and I'm joined by Andrew Cross for this match. So welcome, Crossy.
Hello, Josh. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Nice day. A warm day actually, tuning in here from England. We've had actually uncharacteristic sunshine.
Yeah, and as I said to Chris, don't worry, mate, it'll be snowing by the weekend.
Well, you're joking, Crossy, but it is actually forecasted. So there you go, we're going to go from 20 degrees to snow, but I'm sure the weather's far more consistent in Chennai.
Yeah,
should be a good
intros. Yeah, the intros were good, mate. I mean, I liked the mopping and the towels. That was good. Both giving us their resumes for their future wives.
Yeah, I'd probably be hiring Mahesh as the court cleaner. I think far more orthodox use of the mop and seemed a lot more methodical.
Yeah. Oh, good start. Yeah, Mahesh.
How do you see this match panning out?
Yeah, I think Mahesh looked good. I think he's been looking good actually since I first saw him. I hadn't seen him for quite a while, and then I watched him play Asal in the Black Ball last year, and I think it was December last year, and he was very good then. I think he played Castagnier last week, and he looked pretty impressive there. So. Yeah, I think Mahesh will be tough to beat here, and he's made a positive start so far in the first 3 rallies. Mazen's obviously
someone
a
I've
little
been
bit
watching
older.
I've been watching Mahesh in those matches that you mentioned there, Crossy, and I must say he's kind of a player that I'm sort of expecting to make a few moves, just looking at his results and how he's taken on the higher ranked players in those. So a bit interesting because it's turned a little bit here, isn't it? He's 1 seed for this event, so different expectations to taking on someone higher ranked.
Yeah, I think you're right. Having watched him play in those 2 big events, he definitely looks like he's made a move to close the gap, and he's made some improvements to his team, to his game. And I think this event he's top seed, but I think he looks like he means business at the moment.
I've seen a bit of Mazen Gamal play. Have you seen much of him play at all, Crossy?
I saw a little bit of him, but it's quite a couple of years ago. So I haven't seen much of him. What's your thoughts on him?
Yeah, he's been someone that's been around this level for a while in terms of knocking around the 60 sort of top 100 and upwards sort of mark. Obviously, slightly older player. Tends to hit quite good lines. Makes himself quite big around the middle of the court, and I think that'll be interesting to see how these two, both big guys, aren't they here? So bouncy court as well. Be interested to see how that pans out.
Yeah, there's not going to be much space on there.
So she's got kind of a bit like a Shrew backhand as well, Mazen.
Yeah, keeps his supporting arm tucked in a little bit.
He's actually pushing with his left hand, isn't he, against his playing hand? So it's kind of generates quite a lot of racket head speed quite late using that. Unorthodox, like his towel mopping technique as well.
Yeah.
But I think it's very effective.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of resistance here from Mahesh, especially at the start here. See how that progresses as the match gets deeper.
Which is a standout match that you've seen so far today, Crossy?
Oh, there's some good matches today. I think I thought Todd Harrity looked pretty good today. I thought that was a good match, Todd Harrity and Ali Hussein. The last women's match was decent. A big upset there for the young Egyptian girl. Abe, obviously, big win early on for the home country. I think that was a massive win for him, and it's obviously he's going to be excited because come tomorrow he's going to be making a semi-final appearance against the winner of this, and he's had quite a few extra hours rest to get himself set for tomorrow.
Yeah, I seem to be finding the quick, short matches, Crossy. I seem to have timed it to get the fast-moving games that have been over and done before. Got going almost.
That's quite good for you.
They seem to have found me. They seem to have found me on the commentary side.
That's good. It's a nice little whip across there from Mazen. I like how he's just, as you said, a little bit of extra head speed there at the end has just managed to just turn that cross court.
Yeah, I think that's where it's sort of. That's correct. That's where that just play off a little bit. That sort of technical sort of little bit. It does give him the chance to just get a little bit more whip late using it.
Yeah, I'd actually say that, I mean, we just watched the women's match previously and the standard of serving wasn't that good. That was a great serve from Mahesh in that rally. Didn't quite take full advantage of it, but it was a great serve lob, landed straight in the back corner. Both girls who were previously just played watching. It's probably good for you girls to see that. Yeah, I can't see any arguments there from Mahesh. The ball came straight back at him. Good squeeze from Gamal.
So, I mean, Mazen's found his way back into this since a good start from Mahesh, and that's a fantastic finish there. I'm not expecting anything from the ref.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that to be a let. That was good.
But he's brought himself back in it, and they're now sort of almost trying to find each other out a little bit. It's kind of what you'd almost expect in the middle ground at the start of a game, and they find each other out a bit as it starts to come for the mid part, which is.
Yeah, he's got himself back in because Mahesh looked like he was just kind of steamrolling through the first few. Reverse burst from the back of the court. So yeah, you're just trying to feel each other out. That's
not being of 35 years of age across the, maybe it's just Mazen easing his way in a bit, getting the body going, a few last bits of warming up in those first rallies.
Yeah, well, both of them were sat in their chairs right up until the last minute before the women's match finished, so they probably only had 5 to 7 minutes of warm-up.
I can empathise with that, but not the 35 years of age bit.
It's going to be another stroke. Let's see how he can be up looking for anything else other than a stroke there.
Smash has built back a lead here, hasn't he? 3-point cushion.
Yeah, that's a good turn.
Turning into a game ball chance with 4 game balls.
It's a nice little hold there from Mahesh, and then just able to whip it cross court. I feel like Mahesh is dominating these rallies. He's always able to get on the tee and stay in front here. I feel like the last 5 rallies there. Yeah, I just feel like the last 5 rallies there. He's just able to stay in front of.
Back in after a nice little promo from our partners, HCL. Do like the jingle of the second one, Crossy. It's a catchy one.
Yeah, it's good. It's good that HCL are sponsoring the event and putting on the event in what have proved to be quite difficult times.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, it's been fantastic to see all the various nations trying to put events back on. You know, obviously Egypt have massively helped, some events in Manchester, you know, in England, and it's much needed for the players, this competition coming back, and it's no easy feat to get these events on. So credit to Indian Squash and the partners HCL for doing that.
Yeah, I agree. It's not easy at all, and with all the protocols that are in place, and it's been good that they've managed to get this event up and on the calendar, and I'm sure the players will be very grateful. It's good from Mahesh.
I
He's
mean,
able to stay on the tee there.
yeah, the first half of that first game and towards the back end, he looked like he was hitting some beautiful lines, Mahesh, and it was opening up some nice opportunities from the middle of the court. It was just that middle part where Mazen matched him, I think, for quality to the back a bit, and as a result, the spaces became harder to find. So, be interesting to see, Crossy, how this pans out.
Yeah, I think Mahesh will want to keep that momentum going from that last 4 or 5 rallies of the first. That should be a stroke. It's almost like he just tries to make life a little bit difficult, Gamal, and it's just how long he can probably maintain it for. It's not the best width from Mahesh.
Yeah, a little bit erratic here, just lost his length and quality.
Yeah, it's just struggling just a little bit.
What this rally needs from him is a lift. It's not coming.
No, he's just
one
tinning
lift
that
earlier
post.
would have cleared it. Yeah.
But you're right, he just went a little bit erratic in there, and it probably, that's what Gamal wants him to do. This is almost kind of just rushing a little bit at the moment. Just like trying to force things a little bit too much.
Yeah, just needs to regroup a little bit. Just find the patterns that were working for him at the back end and the start of the last game.
That's
a
good.
lovely ball there.
3-2.
Well, that's gone a long way.
That was fired out. That had quite a bit of pace on it. I think we're going into the. Oh, we found it. Found it with ease, actually. I think we might end up with a little bit of an expedition trip.
Yeah, it's yeah, there we go. It's coming back.
4-2 from the left.
Yeah, there's a couple of doors there at the side which will stop it from going out anyway. It's kind of if yeah, I was just going to say, if Mahesh doesn't find good width with his cross court, he finds himself in trouble. Obviously, Mazen is not happy here, as Mahesh slipped in the back corner.
That was right. He's right there.
He's getting very animated, isn't he?
Yeah, very animated.
Yes, that is a flaw. Just pointing there, that's the flaw. There's a mark. Go on, find your racket as well. Oh, no.
I think referees obviously stopped it for safety reasons, which is
both players were looking to. Yeah, as much as I was joking at the start, obviously both players just making sure the surface is okay at the start when they with the mop, and a lot of matches back to back. So make sure the sweat has gone into that wood properly and dried up.
hopefully Mahesh is alright after that little fall there. Maybe just a little bit in his hamstring, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of a hop there, just to make sure that leg's alright. Seems okay.
Nice straighten, because he's hit a lot of cross so far.
Yeah, it's just getting the depth in the court rather than getting caught around the service boxes, caught in the middle of the court. You know, as soon as the player has found their depth, this has become a much more interesting match. Again,
this length is just disappearing. It's almost every cross from the backhand to the forehand is the one that causes them problems. Well, there's a lot of interaction going on here.
Mm.
I'm very sure, Mr. Gamal. No need to argue. Please carry on. 5-2.
He's enjoying having a good natter, isn't he?
Yeah, it's yeah. It's a little bit disruptive to the game, but probably just allows him to have a little bit of extra recovery.
Mahesh just building his lead though. He's gradually knocking away here. 4-point lead.
Well, it's quite composed so far, Mahesh. Quite focused in what he needs to be doing. It looks like he's not really getting involved in much. This could be interesting.
He's been very internalised, hasn't he, Crossy? Just sort of within himself, just going about his business.
Yeah, just not really showing much emotion outwards and just controlling himself a little bit. Stayed really short, that cross court there from Gamal.
4-6. So to Mangaonkar, we need to clear the line, Mr. Gamal.
Yeah, I just didn't quite get the right line on that drive there. Gamal just dragged it down the middle a little bit.
Yeah, he just dragged it himself to me. He stood in position. He didn't clear off there at all, really. Gonna have to make more effort.
Didn't really allow him through there.
You went through the interference and played the ball. There was interference. Now 5-7.
Yeah, I'd say there's a fair bit of interference there.
No need to raise your hand, I'm watching. No need to flag your hand. No need to raise your hand, I'm watching, okay? I'm sure I'm watching. No need to raise your hand. I'll get this decision, okay?
There's a lot of interaction going on here.
Now 7, correction, 5-7.
Yeah, they're certainly building up a relationship, Mazen, Gamal and the ref. Starting to get to know each other well.
Yeah, it's a little bit frustrated at missing that burst. That one's gone as well.
He need to pick that ball. Mr. Gamal, you need to get this ball. He need to get the ball.
I don't think it really matters who picks up the ball, does it, Josh?
I think it's a bit of COVID etiquette, I think, that's all. Just one that smashed it, you're going to get it. Going for a little tour around the back of the court.
It could take 20 minutes.
I've got a feeling, I've got a feeling he'll take his time. Got to have a little sip of your drink on the way as well. Yeah.
Just try and break up Mahesh's rhythm a bit more.
Yeah, the ref's got to get a handle of this a little bit. Just get the play moving a bit more quickly. There we go, a few hits. Get up at warm. There we go. And we're back in the room.
Not yet.
Not quite.
Now, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a great boast.
Oh,
I like that.
boast.
Now we're going to have a hand towel wipe.
We do find ourselves at 10-5. 5 game balls to Mahesh.
He's been good. He's gone around his business well here. He's kind of stayed out of all the talking and the discussions and just kind of got on with what he needed to do.
I think that's some good experience from Mahesh showing, actually. You know, some of the, particularly the game against Asal at Blackpool, he got involved a little bit, you know, with it all. And here he's kept doing what he needs to do. He's not got wrapped up in any of the little bits and bobs. And I think the score's showing that, isn't it? It's showing it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's been doing well here. There he has a 2-love lead and looking good so far. Doesn't look like anything needs to change. Wouldn't be surprised to see
so nice score graphic there, just showing 11-5 second game to Mahesh. Some good stuff from him. Looking in good shape here. When he's finding his lines, he's punishing Mazen nicely. He's showing a couple of nice little boasts as well, just a bit of variation from the back of the court.
Yeah, I would say his main issues. Yeah, I'd say his main issue has probably been when he's hit a few loose cross courts. That's where he's got himself in a bit of trouble. So if he can get a bit of better width or some better lines on those cross courts, then he should be in good stead here. Really nice that, just from the back there. Yeah, really good angle on that, to see that little bit of cut on that ball. Easy error from Mazen there. Looks like he's in good rhythm here, Mahesh. Just moving on with things.
Oh,
that was good.
Fantastic hands up high there.
Yeah, really nice. Just cut around it, really nice.
I was about to say it was a lovely lob from Mahesh from the front backhand. I was like, but came out with something brilliant. Right.
Thank you.
Honest there from Mahesh just calling his pickup.
Yeah, I think there would have been a bit of. Mazen would have been a bit upset if he tried to carry on there. Read that well. Yeah, that's not a let. Oh, I probably wouldn't have given a let there. I felt that ran all the way through to the back.
It was loose ball. It was loose ball.
You've got to look for a line behind really, but
The ball was loose. You were in the line. There was a big interference. It was loose ball.
Yeah, as Owen said earlier, I know nothing since I haven't agreed with any of them all day, really. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, beautiful. Just reaching out, getting hands through the ball. Really do like Mahesh's backhand actually. It's got a really nice shape to it. Shows good options. Talk about that boast, but it shows quite a bit of threat from the top of the swing. It's nice and open.
Yeah, I would say it's something that's improved in his game. That's good there, and then those little subtle holds.
No let. 4-2.
I just got stuck a little bit behind there, Gamal. Yeah, that's good. Pushing him nice and deep on that forehand side, forcing the loose one, and then beautiful drop shot into the nick.
Finding the angle in a great way there. It's just starting to open and build this lead as well, Crossy, which we saw in that last game. It'd be interesting to see if that pattern emerges again.
Yeah.
At the top of the tin.
Didn't really need to hit the top of the tin there because Mazen looked like he's struggling out of that front right there to pick that ball up. Probably didn't need to go that fine to the top of the tin. So these two guys have adjusted pretty well. Yeah, they've adjusted right from the word go to the glass court in comparison to some of the other matches we had earlier in the day where it took them a game or a little bit longer than a game to adjust from coming from the outside courts yesterday to the glass. These two guys have been straight into it, really.
Yeah, a bit more glass court experience maybe, and Mahesh certainly is more recently has had quite a bit of experience on the glass court.
Yeah, he's not really happy with that drop shot catching that side wall and popping out into the middle. But yeah, just he's had quite a bit of experience recently. He's probably thinking back to that tin he hit, that backhand drop, which probably should have been a straight drive, and that would have taken him to 6-2. Instead, he's been pulled back to 4-5, and now 6-4. Well, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, ball was far, Mr. Mangaonkar. 6-4.
We've seen quite a few reverse bus. Yeah, I've seen 3 of them so far.
Stroke to Mangaonkar.
Yeah, I mean, not the best angle to see that from, but it certainly looked like it was going to head the stroke.
Yeah, it looked like it had just pulled back to himself, didn't it? Just didn't quite get that timing right.
Yes, left. Ball was behind him.
Just as we were saying that Mahesh was doing really well not to discuss any of these decisions, he's flipped that on its head.
Yeah, he's had a little bit of a say this time. I actually thought that might be a no-let, that decision, because he'd gone round the front of him and the ball had flown through, so
Yeah.
no-lets in that kind of back service box area if they haven't made enough effort or the right line.
That looked really
Great
good.
finish there. Little fish pump as well.
Yeah, that was a really good backhand straight drop. Stayed very tight at the front.
A little bit iffy on that pickup.
Yeah,
He's on now.
Yeah, he was told not to put his hand up, right? We'll see if he questions it here.
9-5.
There we go.
All called good.
So here we go, Mahesh.
Quite a sizable lead. 4-point lead across it.
2 points from a semi-final position. Oh, back wall, Nick.
That's 10-5, 5 match balls. The Indian player, #1 seed in this event.
For a chance to play Abe Singh tomorrow in the semi-finals. Yeah, great shot. So many options there on that mid-court. Yeah, it was a great line he hit. Shaped up, looked like he could have hit cross and then just hit it straight down the wall. Oh, he's caught the nick this time at the back of the box.
Another one clawed back, down to 3 match balls.
Still giving Mahesh something to think about.
We're just getting a slightly iffy
another
bounce there.
Yeah.
Almost like a Yorker that, he was trying to get off his toes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, here we go, tactical town, and make the most of the 2 match balls remaining. I think it's going to be a big point coming here.
A bit of a dodgy return.
11-8. Mangaonkar, 11-6, 11-6.
Well, that all kind of ended a bit strangely.
That's what we know.
There we have it, 11
Return down the middle. Yeah, the return down the middle wasn't meant, and I don't think Mazen was caught a little bit by surprise, and then he hit another one down the middle. So yeah, there we have it.
To Mahesh, fantastic. 11-6, 11-5, 11-8 in 39 minutes. So the number 1 seed progresses to make an all-Indian semi-final against Abhay Singh.